some 25 years ago at a dinner function, I raised this particular question about federal-state relations in my conversation with a ruler who is still living today, who is very concerned about federal-state relations. And I mentioned to him that as a man who was involved in the government, probably it was not in my place to suggest that a review was in order to re-examine the relationship between the states and the federal government, and in fact to review the federal constitution insofar as it relates to relations between states and the federal government. Because I thought it will not be my position to state things which are really out of the ambit of my jurisdiction or function. But I did suggest to him that the best way to bring this matter forward will be to propose a review, if not through the state legislatures. Perhaps it should be brought at the Rulers' Conference. Because, after all, the Federation of Malaya Agreement was signed by the rulers in 1947, if I'm not mistaken. And during that time, we do not see things that are happening today, And I don't think the framers of the agreement or the constitution of the Federation of Malaya then foresaw what was going to happen at the time when the Federation of Malaya Agreement was drafted. And I said, it is high time that we have a relook at this and see whether the arrangements that have been put in place befit the situations that we face today. And of course, the states have to bear a lot of the responsibilities in order to cope with the increased tempo of development. And of course, the ruler nodded his head and agreed with my view that I think it is time that this matter should be relooked. But of course, there the matter lies. It never came up again. And I did say in some of my speeches, political speeches, that there is an urgent need for us to look at this again in order to ensure that the Federation survives, that the Federation is workable, that the Federation is going to function effectively in order to protect the rights of the people and the sovereignty of the states that have enjoined to form this federation. We saw review taking place elsewhere, Canada, United States even, Australia, although not in the form and the manner that I have attempted to suggest here. But attempts were made in order to relook at those arrangements. And of course, we should emulate all those precedents that were embarked upon by people who were there before us and who we think know more about what should be done about a working federation.